My sister texted me, asking to use my wedding gown for a photo session. The message popped up as I was preparing breakfast, and I nearly agreed without a second thought. That's what sisters do, isn't it? Share things, trust each other. Love them even when they test your patience. My fiancé, Ethan, caught sight of the text over my shoulder and froze. His coffee cup hovered midair. "Check her Instagram right now," I chuckled. "What? Why, just do it, Nora," he said, his tone sharp. Ethan wasn't one for theatrics. He didn't stir up drama or get paranoid without reason. He was usually the calm one. So when his hands trembled as he lowered his cup, I took notice. I opened Instagram and pulled up my sister Leela's profile. She'd posted just hours ago, at 5 a.m., which was odd since Leela treated mornings like a personal insult. The first image seemed typical, Leela at a rooftop lounge, drink in hand, flashing her polished social media grin. But Ethan leaned over and swiped to the next photo. My heart sank. There was Leela in a wedding dress. Not just any dress, my dress. Same strapless style, same intricate embroidery, same flowing train. She stood in what looked like a bridal shop, captioned, "When you find the dress, the ring shines brighter, #bridetobe, #yestethedress." I couldn't finish. "Keep going," Ethan said softly. The next image showed Leela wearing a ring that looked identical to the one Ethan's grandmother left him, the one I'd shown her last month, the one locked in our safe. Then a save-the-date card, Leela and Ethan, June 20, 2025, our wedding date. My hands shook. "This has to be a prank, some sick joke, or—" "Check the location tag," Ethan interrupted. I did, Willow Creek Estate. Our venue? The one we'd secured with a non-refundable deposit 9 months ago. The one that last week had been mysteriously double-booked, forcing us to scramble to keep our slot. "She's trying to hijack our wedding," I whispered, the words sounding absurd even as they left my lips. "That's impossible." Ethan was already on his phone. "Check your email." The venue? I found the email from Willow Creek about the double booking, the other party, Elle Bennett, Leela Bennett, my sister. But why? She's not even engaged. She split with Ryan 3 months ago. Ethan's jaw clenched. When exactly did they break up? I thought back. Right after our engagement party. My stomach twisted. The party where Ethan had given a speech that moved everyone to tears, talking about finding your soulmate, about building a life with someone who truly knows you. Where Leela had gotten drunk and snapped at me, saying I always got everything. "Call the venue," Ethan urged. My fingers shook as I dialed. The coordinator picked up after 2 rings. "Hi, this is Nora Hayes. I have a wedding booked for June 20th. "Oh, Miss Hayes, I'm so glad you called. We got your email about updating the names on the contract. We just need confirmation." "What email?" My voice cracked. A pause. "The one from last night, about switching the bride's name from Nora to Leela Bennett." My breath caught. "I didn't send any email." "Well, it came from your email address. The one we have on file with all your booking details." "Do not change anything," I said firmly. "Someone's hacked my account." "Okay, we'll need you to come in person with ID to resolve this." I hung up and turned to Ethan. He was already checking our shared wedding planning folder, his face ashen. "She's been in here," he said. "Look at the activity log." Screenshots. Dozens of them. Our floral designs, our catering choices, our photographer's portfolio. All accessed at 2 a.m. yesterday. "How does she even have access?" I asked, then realized. 3 months ago, Leela had offered to help with wedding planning, saying she wanted to make up for her behavior at the engagement party. I'd shared the folder with her. "We need to check everything," Ethan said. "Every vendor, every contract." The next hour was a nightmare. The florist had received an email about changing the bride's name. The photographer had been asked about updating the couple's details. The baker had gotten a request to replicate our custom cake for a friend's wedding. Worst of all was the dress shop. "Miss Hayes," the consultant sounded puzzled. "Your sister was here yesterday. She said you sent her to check on your gown's alterations." "I didn't send her. She had your order number, said you were under the weather and asked her to confirm measurements. She took photos, said you wanted close-ups of the embroidery." It hit me. The photo session excuse wasn't for art. She planned to wear my dress for her fake wedding, with Ethan's name, at our venue, on our date. "This is unhinged," I told Ethan. "She can't think she can just replace me, show up and pretend to be me." Ethan was staring at his phone. "Remember when she asked to see my ID last month? For her rental application?" "Yeah," I felt sick. "I just checked my credit report. Someone tried to add her as an authorized user on 2 of my accounts." The room spun. This wasn't just about a wedding. This was my life, my identity, my future. "We need to go to the police," Ethan said. "She's my sister." She's trying to steal your life, Nora. My phone buzzed. Another text from Leela. So, can I use the dress or what? Camera with flash, the casual tone, the little camera emoji, as if she hadn't spent weeks orchestrating this insanity. I typed back, sure, come by tonight. Ethan stared at me. What are you doing? Getting proof, I said. She wants to play games, let's play. That evening, I set up my laptop in the living room, recording with the screen dimmed. Ethan stayed in the bedroom, door ajar, ready to call 911. Leela arrived at 7 p.m. with a bottle of wine and her fake grin. You're the best sister ever. Thanks for this. Tell me about this photo session, I said, pouring her wine. What's it for? Oh, just a fun project. You know me, always trying something new. Right. Like that ring you posted. Her smile faltered for a split second. What ring? I showed her Instagram. This one looks like Ethan's grandmother's ring. Inspiration pics, she said quickly, for the shoot. And the venue, Willow Creek. On my wedding date, her face paled. How did you? Why, Leela? I pressed. Why my wedding? Her mask slipped. For the first time in years, I saw the real Leela, the one from our childhood when she'd covet something of mine. The one who'd glare when I got into university and she didn't. When I landed my dream job. When I met Ethan. You always get everything, she hissed. Perfect grades, perfect career, perfect fiancé. Do you know what it's like watching you succeed while I'm stuck? So you decided to steal my wedding? She laughed, a cold, bitter sound. I was doing you a favor. I'd show up at the venue first, tell everyone the wedding was canceled, that Ethan picked me. Save you the humiliation of being dumped. My blood ran cold. You're delusional. No, I'm done being the failure sister, the one who can't keep a job or a relationship. The one mom and dad pity at every family gathering. So identity theft was your plan? Her eyes widened. I didn't steal anything. Really, the vendor emails, the venue changes. Adding yourself to Ethan's credit cards? I don't know what you're talking about. I pulled out the printed emails, the screenshots, the credit report. Her face cycled through denial, anger, then fear. It's all a mistake, she stammered. No, it's fraud and conspiracy and probably more crimes I can't even list. She stood unsteady. You can't prove anything. Actually, Ethan said, stepping out, she can. He held up his phone. I've been recording since you admitted to planning to impersonate her at the wedding. The laptop's been running too. Leela's face drained of color, then flushed red. Then she smiled, a warped, broken smile that made her unrecognizable. Fine, call the police. Tell them your sad little sister was so jealous she tried to take your fancy dress. See how that plays out. Poor, messed up Leela. Everyone already thinks I'm the family loser. But she'd misjudged me. This wasn't about embarrassment. This was about the vendors she'd tried to scam, the identity theft, the credit card fraud. The police took it seriously. They arrested her that night. The detective said this kind of thing, family members exploiting personal information, wasn't uncommon. The wedding twist was unusual, but the charges were clear-cut. Telling our parents was brutal. Mom sobbed. Dad went quiet. They'd always known Leela battled envy, but this was beyond comprehension. We'll get her help, Mom kept saying. Counseling, whatever she needs. But I was done. Done excusing her. Done pretending our family dynamic was healthy. Done acting like her jealousy was my burden. We kept our wedding date. Our vendors, horrified by the situation, went above and beyond to secure everything. New passwords, verification protocols, the works. Leela pleaded guilty to identity theft and fraud, receiving probation and mandatory counseling. Her plea deal included a 2-year restraining order. She couldn't contact me or Ethan. She sent one lawyer-approved letter. No apology, just, I hope you're satisfied now. I am actually happier than ever. Because I learned something, family isn't about blood, it's about trust and respect, and not trying to destroy someone's life out of envy. Our wedding was perfect, small, intimate, with top-notch security. As I walked down the aisle in my dress, not the knockoff Leela had tried to order, I felt liberated. Free from a toxic relationship I'd carried too long. Ethan's grandmother's ring gleams on my finger now. The real one, not the cheap replica Leela had bought for her twisted fantasy. Sometimes I check Instagram, wondering if she's okay. But then I remember that night. The smile, the confession that she'd planned to humiliate me in front of everyone I loved. Some things can't be undone. Some bridges need to stay burned.